Hello and welcome to Steinsgate, I believe episode 44. Where we last left off, we finished Kirisu's route and now we're on the true ending, or chapter 11. So I have no idea what's going to happen. I apologize if the last video was a little jumbled. It was me trying to figure everything out. Maybe the video before that as well, but with that out of the way, if you like videos like this and want to see more, please like, comment, and subscribe, as it really does help out the channel. And let me know down below if I should play Steins Gate 0 or whatnot. Probably after I finish this, I am going to watch the anime, and then I might do a review on which route I think is the best route, depending on how the true ending goes. So without further ado, and just for reminiscence sake, Suzuha's ending, Luca's ending, Mayuri's ending, Barris's ending, Kirisu's ending. So there's no Daru or Mocha ending, which I was mistaken about, but now we are in the true ending upon the interface of the steinsgate. And now we're meeting Suzuha, who contacted us. She said to meet her on the roof of the Radikan. When I got there, I find it cornered off. The roof was off limits to begin with, but now it's also part of a crime scene, as if I need another reminder of the murder that took place here 3 weeks ago. I wonder if we're going to discover who killed her. I dug under the yellow tape and opened the door. The lock is still broken. And there it is. I can hardly breathe after running up the stairs to get here. As I grasp for air, I look across the dark white concrete. And naturally, my eyes go straight to the satellite sitting smack dab in the middle of the roof. Wow. So now we're back in our original world line, but yet the time traveler remains. Mayuri and Daru are just as surprised. What is that thing? I mean, it looks like Suzuha's time machine, but there's something different about it. Suzuha looked old and beat up. This one looks brand new. It's not stuck in the wall either. And besides, this is the beta world line where certain dystopia never forms. Suzuha has no reason to travel to 2010. That satellite shouldn't be here. And yet, I feel like I've seen it before. Where? When did I? Of course, it was at Dr. Nakabachi's presentation. Right before the presentation started, something shook the building like an earthquake. And when I went to check the roof, the satellite was sitting there. Though still confused, I approached the satellite. Just then the hatch opens and someone steps outside. Oh my gosh.
Okabe, Rintaro.
Suzuha!
It really is her. The part-time warrior. John Teeter. Time traveler from 2036. Daru's daughter, who will be born 7 years from now. I already asked her the same question over the phone, but I can't help myself. I need answers. The way she puts it makes it sound like she's never met me before. And now that we're talking face to face, I realize that there's something very different about her. For starters, what's with all the camo? It looks dirty and worn, like she's been fighting in it for a while. She's even carrying a gun for some reason, and I'm pretty sure it's not a replica. Is she really Amane Suzuha? This doesn't make sense. No, calm down. Figure this out, Okabe. You know that this is impossible. Suzuha can't be here. She leapt to 1975 in her one-way time machine. She found the IBN 5100, made sure it would get to you, then passed away in the year 2000. So where did this girl come from?
私は2036年から来たタイムトラベラー。オカリンおじさんに頼みがあるの。
Uncle?
おじさんなの?
We don't have time to hear Mayuri's question. Suzuha walks up to me and looks me in the eye. Her expression is grim. The next words out of her mouth are the last thing I expected to hear.
この世界線の未来では第三次世界大戦が起きちゃうんだ。それを回避するために私に協力して過去を変えてお願い。
I hope she's joking.
3次世界大戦って大変だ。
いや、つうかさ、タイムトラベラーってマジ？釣りじゃなくて？
父さんは黙ってて。
Dad?
父さん？はあ、びっくりした。謎の美少女にいきなり父さん呼ばわりされたでござる。どうせならお兄ちゃんと呼んでくれ。
待てってくれ。
I take a deep breath. Okay, let's figure this out. I turn to Suzuha.
そこにある人工衛星のようなものはタイムマシンか？
Suzuha nods curtly. She hasn't smiled once. There's no hint of the cheerful Suzuha I remember. Instead, I sense strength, conviction, and steel resolve.
お前の父親が作ったのか？
そうだよ。
Suzuha glances at Daru.
お前は一体どこから来た
2036年から1975年2000年を経由して。
経由だって。
It can go back and forth. That doesn't make any sense. She's obviously not in her 40s, which means...
あのタイムマシンは未来方向にも跳躍できると言いたいのか？
そうじゃなきゃタイムマシンとは呼べないじゃん。
This isn't the Suzuha I know, but it is Suzuha.
お前は違う未来から来た。
違う未来。
2036年はどんな状況なんだ？セルンによるディストピアは？
セルンって何？
I wonder if maybe we can get her to agree to go back in time for us and we save Kirsu. Suzuha frowns. She doesn't know about CERN. That settles it. She's definitely not the Suzuha I know.
さっき第三次世界大戦が起きると言ったよな。
そう。その戦争で人類の総人口は10億人まで減ったの。
10億って、今の総人口って67億人ぐらいじゃなかったっけ？だとしたら57億人も死んだってこと？
核兵器が使われてね。かつての冷戦構造にそっくりだった。きっかけはタイムマシン。
Wow.
EU とロシアによる開発競争が火種になって、それにアメリカまでが横槍を入れたから収拾がつかなくなった。世界を滑る可能性を持つ夢の装置。それを手に入れることは過去から未来までを全て手中に収めるっていうことになるわけだから。
True. Time travel again. Has the power to grant your dreams and at the same time destroy everything you love. I know that better than anyone.
2036年には戦争は終結してるけど、地球はボロボロ。もうさ、人がまともに住める世界じゃないんだ。
It's unbelievable. In the future of the Alpha World line, CERN used their time machine to fashion a dystopia where no one could oppose their rule. They eliminated human conflict, but it came at the cost of humanity's free will itself. Suzuha traveled to the past to change that. She showed me how to escape that convergence. The result is, the Beta World line here, CERN fails to complete its time machine, but instead 5.7 billion people die in the fires of nuclear war.
そんなのありかよ。
My legs fold beneath me, I sink to my knees.
オカリ、大丈夫？
Mary kneels beside me and gently rubs my back, but I'm too stunned to respond to her kindness. I glare at Suzuha, though I know it's absurd, part of me blames her.
なんでこんなことになってるんだ？お前が言ったんだぞ。ベータ世界線なら平和な未来が待っているって。
We saved Mayuri, we changed the future. And now after everything we did, Suzuha appears before me once again to say that it wasn't enough.
今が未来への大きな分岐点で。
そんなのは知ってる。
だったらわかるでしょ？このままじゃ57億人が死ぬんだよ。戦争が終わったって何も残ってない世界に私たち放り出されるんだよ。あんなひどい世界を変えるために私はここに来たの。そして過去を変えるためにはオカリンおじさんの協力が。
断る。
I reject her plea outright. Suzaha looks hurt, betrayed, like an abandoned puppy. How dare she look at me that way? I borrow Mayuri's shoulder and struggle back to my feet.
俺はアルファ世界線からここに来た。俺の大事な女の子の命を犠牲にしてまでここにたどり着いたんだ。
I can't go back, not to the world line where Mayuri dies.
57億人が死のうと知ったことかよ。あいつのクリスの犠牲を無駄になんかさせないからな。
One person versus 5.7 billion. They can't be compared. Suzaha is staring at me in disbelief. Mayuri and Daru clearly don't know what to say. I haven't told them what happened, so they can't understand.
つまりおじさんは別のアトラクトフィールドにいたってこと？すごい。それが例のリーディングシュタイナーなんだね。
なぜその名を？
父さんから聞いてる。それに私もオカリンおじさんとは会ったことがあるんだ。未来でね。
俺と？
そっか。そしてそっちのアトラクトフィールドでも私は同じように2010年に来たんだね。
A faint smile flickers across her face, then she looks at me with renewed intensity.
オカリンおじさん、今おじさんは断るって言ったけど。
そうだ。クリスの死は無駄にしない。マユリを殺させはしない。
マユシは死んじゃうの？さっきから言ってるそのクリスってマキセ・クリスのことだよね。
Ooh?
聞いておじさん。もしもだよ。この世界線の未来を変えるために必要なのが2010年7月28日に亡くなったマキセ・クリスを。
I like where this is going. Be the will of the Steins
助けることって言ったら
Shocks ripple through my body. What did she say? Save Kirisu? But how? We no longer have the phone wave or the time leap machine, and even if we did, I can never leap that far back, even though there's a time machine behind us. The time machine! Of course. I look over Suzaha's shoulder at the object disguised as a satellite.
タイムマシン。これがあれば。
It came all the way from 2036. It should have no trouble going back a mere 3 weeks. Even better, this time machine can do what Alpha Suzaha's could not. It can travel to the future. I can go to July 28th, save Kirisu, and return to the present. No D-mails, no time leaps. Genuine physical time travel. I can't refuse. I literally can't refuse. I saw this time machine once before on July 28th, that fateful day. Shortly before Kirisu was killed, I saw it standing in the very spot. As sure it is standing behind me now, or before me now. There's only one thing that can mean. It has already been established that this time machine will appear on that day in this place. Even before I sent the first email, my participation was assured. Even the thought of turning Suzaha down now is meaningless. Nothing is coincidence, there is only inevitability. The revelation makes me dizzy. It's like I don't have the tiniest atom of free will, like my every action from the moment of my birth was planned for me by some cosmic force.
私が望む世界線はオカリンおじさんが通ってきたっていうアルファ世界線だっけ？そこじゃない。目指すべきはアトラクトフィールドの狭間。
Oh. The space between?
どのアトラクトフィールドからも一切干渉を受けないたった一つの世界線、通称シュタインズゲート。
Oh my gosh. But that's the tuning name I pulled out of nowhere. It doesn't even mean anything.
シュタインズゲートはさ、まだ誰も見たことのない未知の世界線らしいんだ。
らしいって、それ誰かが観測したんじゃないん？
観測はされてないんだよね。だから未知なわけで。でもシュタインズゲートのダイバージェンスはお父さんとオカリンおじさんとですでに割り出されてるよ。
Oh.
相対値で ここからマイナス 0.081609%。
Minus? Oh, okay.
そこがシュタインズゲート。
その世界線に到達するために必要な条件がクリスの救出。
そういうこと。
Sign me up.
世界大戦を回避する鍵なんだよ。彼女が生きていればさ、戦争は起きない。少なくとも57億人も死なないんだ。
なぜだ。なぜクリスなんだ。
Unless we do
確
it.
かにクリスは天才少女だが、あいつが57億人を救う英雄だっていうのか。
よくわかんない。
わからないって無責任すぎるだろ。
私は父さんの立てた計画通りに動いているだけ。その計画、元はオカリンおじさんが立案したらしいんだけど、だからおじさんの計画が間違ってたら私のやってることも意味がない。
どうしてまた聞きなんだ。直接俺に指示されたわけじゃないのか。
オカリンおじさんは10年ぐらい前、今からだとおよそ15年後、2025年に亡くなった。
That's the current year, which is kind of crazy. The same result as on the Alpha World line.
だから真相はわからない。父さんはオカリンおじさんの意志を継いで、この計画を実行するためにたった一人でタイムマシンを作り上げた。
That's my super hacker.
あ
He must have hacked into CERN and stolen their research, then used it to construct his own time machine. On the Alpha World line, CERN killed Darrow before he could complete the machine. But here Darrow was able to perfect his design, that's why it can go back to the future. At least that seems to be the most likely explanation.
オカリンおじさん、その世界線シュタインズゲートは未知っていうぐらいだから、どんな未来が待っているのか誰も知らない。もしかしたら第三次世界大戦が終結した後でディストピアが構築されるかもしれない。もしかしたらマキセ・クリスはオカリンおじさんが助けた2日後とかに死んじゃうかもしれない。もしかしたらオカリンおじさんは2025年じゃなくて1週間後に死んじゃうかもしれない。でも同時にもしかしたら2036年になるまで第三次世界大戦も起きないし、ディストピアも構築されないかもしれない。
I mean, that doesn't sound so bad.
マキセ・クリスも他の誰も死なないかもしれない。素晴らしい未来が待っているかもしれない。少なくとも私がいた2036年でもなく、アルファ世界線の私がいた2036年でもなくなるのは確か。
Is an unknown future really for the best? I would hate for the ending role to say, despite your best efforts, you made everything worse.
先は見えない。完全な未知。
Kurisu can't be saved, I know that. Even if we change the past, convergence won't ensure her death, just as it did for Mayori. It's impossible, there's no way this plan can succeed. In the end, fate will win, as it always has.
それでも言ってくれるなら、それでも私と一緒に7月28日へ飛んでくれるなら、この手を握って。
I look down at Suza's hand, her skin is rough, her palm calloused. This cool, collected, unsmiling Suza comes from a ruined world, from the ashes of a war that claimed over 5 billion lives. I can only imagine what she's been through. Kurisu, how I have dreamt of saving her, I would do anything to change her fate. But how do I know this invitation won't lead me into another maze of despair?
マユシーは今の話、ちんぷんかんぷんなのです。でもね、そのマキセさんっていう人は、オカリンにとっては 大事な人だったんでしょ。だったら頑張るべきだよ、オカリ。
57億人救えるかどうかってのはちっとも想像できないけどな。ごちゃごちゃ細かいことはいいから、その女の子を助けることだけ考えればいいんじゃね。そうすればモテ期到来確定だし。
It is true. Mary and Dara offer me encouragement, but it's not enough to overcome my doubt. The Makase Kirisu we knew, lab member number 4, is already gone. Even if I save her on this world line, she won't remember any of the time she shared with us. So there's no point. I won't bend time to my convenience, not again. I'm not God, I don't have the right. If I try, I'll just end up making things worse. Reason pleads with me to stop. And yet, I look at Suzuha's outstretched hand, and then with resignation, I grasp it firmly.
やるよ。
I may defied it. This choice was made for me on July 28th, the moment I laid eyes upon this time machine.
結局俺がお前の手を握るように運命は収束するんだろ
I'm not all confident that I can save Kirisu. How many times have I tried to resist fate only to fail? I don't want to see her die. But if there's a chance, however small, that she can be saved, I have to try. Even if I can't take back what we had, I want more than anything to save her.
う。一緒に行くよ。
Ooh.
ありがとう、オカリンおじさん。じゃあ乗って。
ちなみにそのタイムマシン二人乗り OK なのか。
もちろん、私の父さんが作った最高傑作なんだからさ、当然だって。
誰は娘に愛されてるな。
言葉の意味はよくわからんが、とにかく父さんではなくお兄ちゃんと呼べ。
Hmm.
オカリ、絶対帰ってきてね。言ったまま戻ってこなかったら嫌だよ。
別に違う世界に行くわけじゃない。過去にちょっと戻ってくるだけだ。
I pat Mary's arm reassuringly. Then I follow Suzuha to the time machine hatch and slip inside. The interior is cylindrical and surprisingly tight. When I sit down on the ledge that rims the cylinder, it puts me face to face with Suzuha, kind of like one of those giant teacup rides. There are fewer controllers than I expected, or controls. The inside definitely looks more refined than what I saw of Suzuha's time machine on the Alpha World line. But one thing remains the same, the time display panel, a black screen with red lettering. I guess that's just Daru's taste.
携帯出して。
When I hand it over, Suzuha casually tosses it out the hatch.
おい。
持っていかない方がいい。混戦するから。
Interference? Oh, I see, we're going to July 28th, so there'll be 2 of me, and if I bring 2 of my phone, I guess that could be a problem if I got a call or something. So time travelers really do need to be careful about what they bring to the past.
ハッチ閉めて。
I hear Mary and Daru cheering outside. Mary called up my phone, thankfully. I give them a final nod, then close the hatch. Silence engulfs us. Suzuha is operating the time display panel. She sets our destination July 28th, 2010, 11:50 a.m.
時間はこれぐらいでいいかな。
ギリギリすぎないか。
I remember that Dr. Nakabachi's presentation began at 12.
このタイムマシンって場所移動ができないの。
Oh,
言うと
例えばここ、つまりラジカンの屋上からタイムトラベルを開始した場合、どの時間へ飛んでもラジカン屋上の座標にしか到着しないんだ。
wow.
まあ本当はもっといろいろ複雑な計算してんだけど、今は説明しない。とにかくそういうことなんで、発表会の前日に飛ぶこともできるけどさ、そのせいで騒ぎになって発表会中止とかになっちゃまずいでしょ。だからむしろ時間ギリギリの方がいい。
なるほど。
おじさんってタイムトラベルは初体験だっけ？
あのな、おじさんと呼ぶのはやめてくれ。タイムリープは腐るほどやったが、 タイムトラベルは初めてだ。ジョン・タイター曰くかなりの G が発生して引っ張られるような感覚があるらしい。
ああ、それ書いたの私。
ジョン・タイターのことか。
そう、2000年に飛んだ時に。
そうか。
Ah, that explains it. The past has changed back, I suppose, from my point of view. When I was on the Alpha World line, I saw Teeter post on Ad Channel in real time. On this world line, these posts were made to an English BBS in the year 2000.
あんまびっくりしないんだね。
Nothing can surprise me now. My brain's too busy trying to process all this new information. Feels like I'm gonna blow.
改めてこのミッションについて説明するね。向こうに着いたらのんびり話してる時間はないはずだからさ。目的はマキセ・クリスの死の回避。
Pretty easy. Ever since I returned to this world line, I've avoided all news of Kirisu's murder. I was afraid of setting that result in stone. So I still don't know who killed Kirisu. I don't know how or why she died. I don't know anything at all. If I had known it would come to this, would I have looked things up? I ask myself that question and the answer is no.
アトラクタフィールドによる収束は？
言ったでしょ、その日は分岐点なの。マキセ・クリスの死の可能性は大雑把に計算して 50% なんだよ。
収束は起きないんだな。
起きるかもしれない。多分起きる。でもきっと抜け道があるはず。その抜け道こそがシュタインズゲートの入り口なの。
So in the end, it's a gamble.
それと一つ忠告を。ドクター中鉢には気をつけて。
Oh?
どういう意味だ？
私のいた2036年では第三次世界大戦が起きたって言ったよね。その原因をたどっていくと中鉢論文に行き着く。ドクター中鉢が書いたっていうタイムマシンに関する文書なんだけど。
Oh.
しかし奴のタイムトラベル理論はジョン・タイターのパクリ。
Wait a minute, John Teeter sitting right in front of me.
つまりタイターがネットに書き込んだことは正しいということか。
一部に嘘は混ぜておいたから私が書き込んだ時はあんまり相手にされなかったんだけど、まさか10年経って再評価されるとはね。私の書いた理論をもとに独自の考えを加えたみたい。その完成度はとても高いらしいんだ。とにかくドクター中鉢はマキセ・クリスの殺された会場にいたんだよね。だから彼には注意しといて。彼もまた世界線を大きく変えるキーマンのはず。
Dr. Nakabachi important? I thought he was just some con artist.
じゃあ行くよ。シートベルト締めて。
I look underneath my butt to find what looks like a car seat belt. Wrap it around my waist and fix my body to the seat.
結構揺れるのか？
揺れはほとんどないよ。
You mean it does something else? Wait, is this even safe? Shizuha leans forward and pushes a bright yellow button on the bottom of the panel. There are no windows, so I can't tell that if the time machine is moving.
たった3週間だからものの 2,3 分で行けるはず。
Shizuha fastens her own seatbelt and sighs.
最初に1975年へ飛んだ時なんかさ、6時間ぐらいかかって暇でしょうがなかったよ。
I guess time travelers have their own problems.
2、3分だからあえて酸素マスクはしてないけど、タイムトラベルの間この中は無酸素状態になる。
我慢しろと。
ここに
Shizuha points to the center of the cylinder, the space between me and her.
エアポケットができるの。そこに頭を突っ込んでおけばさ、 10分くらいは呼吸できるわけ。
なあ、もし仮にクリスを救うのを失敗したらどうなる？
実はそんなに燃料はなかったりするんだよね。もともと入れておいた燃料はギリギリだから。2036年に帰る分の燃料もなかったり。つまり世界線を変えられなかったら私はこの時代に残るしかないんだ。でも心配しなくてもいいよ。8月20日から7月28日への往復はさ、まだ2回ぐらいなら可能だから。
So what she's really saying is that we only have 2 chances.
燃料がないならどうやって2036年に帰るつもりだ？
帰る予定はないんだよね。シュタインズゲートへ行けたらこの時代にタイムトラベルしてくる理由はなくなるでしょ。
You know what, fair enough.
因果が再構成されるんだ。ここにいる私は消滅してきっと2036年で平和に暮らしてるはずだよ。というわけでオカリンおじさんの頑張り次第。
Her tone is light, but her expression is serious. This is the first time in weeks that we've spoken, but I just now realized something about her. Suzuha is pretty reckless, isn't she? Suddenly there's a zapping sound and countless faint silver lights start floating around the cylinder. They look like moth dust or powdered snow. The lights slowly change colors. Violet, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. Back to silver, violet, blue. The colors of the rainbow? I feel pressure on my entire body, similar to the sensation you feel as you ascend in an elevator. And in an elevator, you feel as if you're being pulled downward, but instead the time machine feels like it's pulling at my back. The feeling of pressure quickly increases. It starts to feel like I'm falling horizontally. Never experienced anything like this. I'm so uncomfortable, I want to scream. The strangest thing is that the time machine itself isn't shaking. In fact, it doesn't seem to be moving at all. There's no noise, no vibration, it's eerie. The pulling sensation grows even stronger. I can hear my bones creaking. Imagine my body flattened like a pancake. It's not a pleasant thought. It's getting worse. She had to endure it for 6 hours. I look at Suzuha. She has her eyes shut and her jaw clenched tight. I can no longer move. It feels like my back is glued to the wall. My vision begins to warp. And within my warping vision, the powder of light still shifts through the colors of the rainbow. It's strangely beautiful, like something out of a painting. And I still keep falling. Where is this taking me? Through a tunnel in space-time? All I know is that I'm falling. Suddenly, everything goes dark. I try to scream, but even my voice falls away. It doesn't even reach my own ears. It's gravity. There's an intense gravitational distortion behind me, and I'm still falling towards it. We did it. My vision slowly recovers. The smell of ozone fills my nostrils. Suzuha takes a deep breath and unfastens her seatbelt.
着いたよ。
Oh my gosh. I gulp for air. Did I really just travel through time? If so, then this is July 28th. The day Kurisu and I first met. The day I sent the first email. The day it all began. Suzuha takes out a digital watch. It's a fairly old-fashioned design.
1975年で買ってきたんだ。でもまだ3年も使ってないよ。
This is where an ununiformed person would say, in Japanese, please. Suzuha sets the watch to the correct time, then hands it to me. The display reads 11:51 a.m. Nakabachi's presentation starts at 12.
出るよ。オカリンおじさんはマキセ・クリスをマークして、殺されるのを阻止して。
お前は
サポートに回る。それと携帯を取り上げた理由と関係するけど、ここには7月28日現在のオカリンおじさんもいる。今世界に岡部倫太郎は2人いることになるの。いい？自分自身との接触は絶対避けて。深刻なタイムパラドックスが発生する可能性があるから。
タイターが言っていたことと違うが。
あれは単なるフェイク情報。
Come to think of it, Alpha Suzuha said the stuff she posted about the many world interpretation was fake too.
了解だ。
じゃあ状況開始。終わったらこのタイムマシン前に集合ね。
Susa finishes her rushed explanation and motions me toward the hatch. I open the hatch and grab the rim. I squeeze my way out. Susa crawls out after me and closes the hatch.
おじさんは隠れて、私がおとりになる。
Susa runs up to the emergency door, and then to my astonishment she draws her gun and fires at the doorknob. The door opens easily. That must have broken the lock. Any minute now, a crowd of people will run up these stairs to see what happened. My past self will be among them. I need to hide before they get here. Oh my gosh, that is what happened. That was a close one. I nearly bumped into myself on the 8th floor landing. Right after I ran downstairs to the 7th floor, I heard footsteps running the other way behind me. Those footsteps were mine. No doubt it was a near miss. To be safe, I descend to the 4th floor before stopping to take a breath. I take a look around, but there's nobody paying attention to me. I wonder what Susa is doing. I'm worried, but I need to focus on my mission. Must prevent Kirisu's death. In about 30 minutes from now, just after Nakabachi's presentation ends, someone will murder her. I know where it happens, in the 8th floor hallway toward the back of the building where people rarely go. What I don't know is who stabbed her. Instead of running around and drawing attention to myself, I should just wait at the scene. Let's cool off here for about 5 minutes and then head over there. If I remember correctly, Kirisu tried to talk to me in the assembly hall, but I blew her off and came down here. After that, I tried calling Mayuri, but her phone was off and I couldn't get through, so I went back up to the assembly hall to find her. What time was that? I searched my memories trying to plot the actions I took on July 28th. It sounded so simple when Suzuha said it, but staying away from the past self is going to take more work than I thought. Frustration mounts, I shoved Suzuha's watch into my pocket to quash it. Just then...
すいません。
Oh. It can't be, but it is. That voice. I turn around.
クリス。
私、あなたと面識ありました？
いや。
さっき、このビルの屋上から降りてきましたよね。
She looks at me with those beautiful eyes shining with intelligence and strength of will. I thought I would never see her again. But now before my very eyes is the girl I love. Tears well up in my eyes. I want to embrace her right this instant. It takes everything I have to resist the urge. Don't forget, this is our first meeting. This Kirisu doesn't know me.
屋上で妙な音がしたし、ビルが揺れたように感じたけど、それと何か関係が？一体何があったんですか？ドクター中鉢の仕込みとか言わないですよね。
Why did I have to run into Kirisu of all people? I can't answer. I'm afraid that if I speak, I'll be unable to contain my emotions. The memory of her last smile is burned into my mind, imploring me to act.
聞いてますか？すごい汗ですけど。
Kirisu looks at me with suspicion. What would happen if I were to grab Kirisu and run? Would divergence change? Would her murder be averted? I recall all the times Mary died. I recall all the times I leapt to save her. Everything I tried ended in vain. I was unable to save her even once. No matter what I did, the world itself killed her. Won't it be the same with Kirisu? Should I even try? I reach towards Kirisu, my hand shaking.
何ですか？
She steps back in surprise and fear, clutching a manila envelope to her chest. This is our first meeting, I know that, but to me, she's still the girl I love. If I'd been thinking straight a second ago, I would have realized that my plan to grab her and flee wasn't going to work. Kirisu would never follow some strange man she only just met. Running isn't an option. All I can do is wait at the scene of the crime. Fighting against the urge to stay, I force myself to turn and leave.
質問に答えてください。
But Kirisu pursues me. Why is she so desperate to know who I am? I do look suspicious, I'll admit that. But if she thinks I'm dangerous, why would she come alone? I turn around reluctantly and meet Kirisu's stare.
答えて。
俺はお前を
Can I really save you? The words catch in my throat. Can I save her? I don't know. All I know is that convergence is merciless and cruel and that I am powerless to stop it.
なんです。
I shake my head, then bolt for the stairs before Kirisu can react.
待ちなさい。
When I make it back to the 8th floor, the presentation has already started. I peek through the door of the assembly hall.
俺が誰なのかはどうでもいい。それより今あなたが語ったタイムマシンの理論は一体何だ。
Someone in the audience is shouting at Dr. Nakabachi, and that someone is me. Now I remember I confronted Dr. Nakabachi in the middle of his presentation. I called him a fraud for ripping off John Teeter's post. From this angle, I looked like a real bad guy.
誰かその男をつまみ出せ。
Staff members approach. Darn, this is embarrassing. But there's nothing I can do here. I need to leave before Kirisu appears. I turn around and head deeper into the dim passage. An image flashes through my mind. She was lying there at the end of this passage in a puddle of her own blood. 20 minutes from now, that's exactly what will happen. Can I prevent it? I must, whatever it takes. There's a pile of junk, toolboxes, cardboard, and the like. About halfway down the passage, the perfect hiding spot, I crouch behind them. Now all I have to do is wait for Kirisu to show. But what will I do when she does? Only now do I realize that I'm completely unarmed. I really didn't think this through. Kirisu was lying in a pool of blood. That means her killer had a weapon. Since I didn't hear a gunshot, it must have been a knife or something similar. How am I going to defend her and myself? Is there anything around here that might work as a weapon? I still have about 20 minutes. But one wrong move and someone might catch me. I shouldn't leave this spot. Maybe I'm being overly cautious, but this is my only chance to prevent Kirisu's death. I don't want to jeopardize that. I don't know what I'd do if I ran into Kirisu again. It's a miracle that I managed to tear myself away last time. The longer I wait in the darkness, the harder it becomes. The anticipation is killing me. So far, not a single soul has passed down this hallway. I can faintly hear Nakabachi's voice through the mic from far away, but that's it. The silence does nothing but increase my tension. To make matters worse, it's hot and humid. I guess the air conditioner's not on back here. My entire body's drenched in sweat and I haven't even been hiding for a minute. Sweat drips from my brow to the floor. I rub it out with my shoe. I have to keep waiting. There's no other choice. I stay there crouched in the darkness for what seems an eternity. In the distance, I hear the sound of sparse applause. I glance at Suza's watch. It's 12:26 p.m. I guess the presentation is over. I peek out from behind the boxes, and just then... I hear footsteps approaching. I quickly duck back behind cover. My heart is pounding. Someone's coming this way. Who? Is it Kirisu's murderer? I clench my teeth and try to drive away that tension. I can only pray that I won't be found. Finally, the footsteps pass right by my hiding spot. Moving only my eyes, I sneak a glance at the person. Kirisu? There's no one with her. I didn't expect Kirisu to be the first to appear. What is she doing back here? This area is for employees only. Now that I think about it, Kirisu's murderer made no sense. Why was she killed in a place she would normally never come? Careful to keep quiet, I watch Kirisu from the shadows. About 5 meters down the hall, she stops walking and leans against the wall. She's holding the manila envelope I saw with her earlier. She peeks inside and smiles softly. Why is she smiling? Kirisu rarely smiles like that. I mean, it's more like her to glare at people. That envelope. I search my memories again. When Kirisu approached me during Nakabachi's presentation, I'm pretty sure she was holding that envelope. But did she have it when I discovered her body? I don't remember seeing it. What could be inside to make Kirisu smile like that? I can't begin to imagine. Kirisu hasn't moved a muscle. She's just standing there, head hung, her face hidden behind her long hair. I can't read her expression. Is she waiting for someone? Who? Who would she meet in a place like this? Oh, more footsteps. That's when I hear another set of footsteps approaching. I can't see who it is from where I'm hiding, but given the timing, it has to be the person who killed Kirisu. And as proof, Kirisu raises her head upon recognizing the newcomer. She lifts her back off the wall. Her expression softens slightly. The footsteps come even closer. Who is it?
話がある。
Kiryu suddenly starts speaking. The footsteps pass right by my hiding spot. I'm so tense I can't move a muscle. The newcomer finally appears in my narrow field of vision. And it's, oh my gosh. And it's Dr. Nakabachi, or someone. Yeah.
No.
Dr. Nakabachi. I slap a hand over my mouth to keep from shouting in astonishment. Kiryu and Dr. Nakabachi know each other?
それと一つ忠告を。ドクター中鉢には気をつけて。
Something else occurs to me. Why would Kiryu, an accomplished scientist, attend the presentation of a man like Nakabachi? He's just a 2-bit inventor. Only 15 people came to hear him speak, and that's including trolls like me. There wasn't even any press coverage. Besides, Kiryu hates time travel science. That much was obvious from her lecture at ATF. Oh, this is her dad then. In that case, it's obvious why she's here. She didn't come to see his presentation. She came to see him. But why? What could be the connection? Wait, it can't be.
聞いてるの？パパ。
Papa? He's her father, her estranged father, who she told me she hasn't seen in 7 years. Kiryu did say that her father was a physicist. And Nakabachi certainly is a physicist, though the scientific community at large has rejected his research. But wait, does this mean that Nakabachi killed his own daughter? Or was it someone else, someone who has yet to appear? There's no way to know. If I could be sure that Nakabachi was the killer, then I would intervene right now. But I'm not. I'd better keep watching and see what happens.
それはなんだ？
パパがタイムマシンの発表会をすると聞いて、私も考えてみたの。タイムマシンは作れるのかどうか。
Kiryu wrote a paper on time travel? But when she spoke at ATF, she rejected the very idea of time travel. Although, come to think of it, she was awfully interested in the phone wave. Darn, I forgot how much of a tsundere she was.
読んでパパの意見を聞かせてほしい。それを踏まえて手直しして学会に出してみようと思ってる。相手にしてもらえないかもしれないけど、一応私サイエンス誌とは面識あるし。
Nakabachi takes out the document and starts reading it with a disgusted frown. So that's what it was. She didn't have anything dangerous in that envelope like drugs or a gun, it was just some document. But that raises a new question. Could that be the Nakabachi paper? According to Suzuha, that document sparked a time travel arms race that ultimately led to World War III, the death of 5.7 million people.
EU とロシアによる開発競争が火種になって、それにアメリカまでが横やりを入れたから収拾がつかなくなった。
Is that why Kiryu's safety is so important to changing Divergence? I get it now. Nothing is coincidence, there is only inevitability. Nakabachi flips restlessly through the document. He's not even trying to hide his irritation.
誰がこんなものを変えてこいと言った？
言われてはいないけど。
Oh, that's sad.
パパが7年ぶりに連絡をくれて発表会を見に来いって言ってくれたでしょ。それがきっかけになったの。それで論文にまとめてみたら、もしかすると作れるかもしれないんじゃないかって思えるようになった。もしその論文が認められたら、学会を追放されたパパのリベンジになるかも。
私は追放されたのではない。
Nakabachi suddenly shrieks at Kiryu, causing her to shrink back in fear.
あの連中は私のレベルの高さに嫉妬するしか能がなかった。そんな奴らに嫌気がさして私の方が見切りをつけたのだ。
怒鳴らないでよ。
Nakabachi gives his daughter a disdainful snore and then goes back to flipping through the paper.
パパって読むの早いね。昔とちっとも変わってない。
Nakabachi even ignores Kiryu's words of endearment.
悪くない内容だ。
本当？この論文はパパと共同署名でもいいと私は思って。
学会には出すな。これは私が預かっておく。
どういうこと？
どういうことだと？わからんのか。たかがサイエンス誌に
低レベルな論文が掲載された程度でいい気になるなということだ。に対してその顔は何だ。
ごめん。
An awkward silence follows. I feel no warmth between these two. The only thing I feel is distance. Kurisu in particular seems desperate to avoid upsetting her father.
ねえ、久しぶりに会ったことだし、いろいろと話したいんだけど、パパは今青森に住んでるんだっけ？
Kurisu is trying to maintain a cheerful tone, but I can see that her expression is stiff. I remember how she said she had trouble dealing with her father.
私って父親に嫌われてるのよね。
She looked so lonely when she spoke those words.
帰れ。
Wow.
さっさとアメリカに帰れ。二度と顔を見せるな。
でも
何が意見が聞きたいだ。何が共同署名だ。本心ではそんなことこれっぽっちも思っていないだろうが。
He sounds like a child with an inferiority complex.
私を憐れんどるのか、それとも蔑んどるのか、娘の分際で。
何言ってるのよ。落ち着いて。
私は十分落ち着いておる。指図するな。
This is bad. It's almost time for Kirisu's murder. Was it really Nakabachi, her own father, who killed her?
私が今日この場にお前を呼んだ理由を教えてやる。勝ち誇りたかったのだよ。お前に私の研究の偉大さを見せびらかすことでな。お前が絶望するほどの差を知らしめてやろうとしたのだ。
Oh, that's awful.
あの妙な若造のせいで全て台無しだ。そしてお前がそんな私を見て鼻で笑っていたのも知っているぞ。どこまで親をバカにすれば気が済む。
笑ってなんて。
この論文に意見が欲しいのか。意見ならここで言ってやる。
Nakabachi rolls right over Kirisu's objections. It's like he doesn't even hear her voice.
この論文は私の名前で発表する。以上だ。
Oh.
まさかパパ盗むの？
なんだと？
私の論文盗むの？そんなことだけはしない人だって思っていたのに。
Oh. Nakabachi suddenly whirls and strikes Kirisu across the face. What do I do? I know I should do something, but what?
誰に対して口を聞いておるのだ。
Wow. Nakabachi throws the paper aside and seizes his daughter by the throat. Kirisu gasps for air, her face twists in pain as his grips tighten.
お前に私の気持ちがわかるか。なぜお前はそんなに優秀なのだ。私はお前が憎い。存在そのものが疎ましいのだよ。私より優秀な人間などこの世にいてはならんのだ。わかるか。屈辱なのだ。娘が親より優秀でいい道理などない。だから遠ざけた。お前と親子だと思われるのが耐えられなかった。
Wow.
お前がいたせいで、お前のせいで。
This is completely absurd. He's blaming her for his own failures. I've seen enough. He's the killer for sure. I burst from my hiding spot.
よせ!
I ram him with my shoulder as hard as I can, knocking him away from Kirisu. Kirisu gasped for breath.
なんだお前は。
クリスは殺させない。
I'm gonna save Kirisu. I'm gonna save her and change the future. Even a weakling like me can pin down an old man like Nakabachi. Then I can get Suzuha to call the police and... The memory of Kirisu's body flashes through my mind. No, it won't turn out like that. Steadying himself with one hand against the wall, Nakabachi gets to his feet and looks straight at me. The instant our eyes meet, his face twists in rage.
お前、さっきの。お前のせいで。お前のせいで私の発表会は台無しだ。
His presentation? Right, of course I called him out on his lies during his presentation. Nakabachi is mistaking me for my past self, understandable since we look exactly the same.
よくも抜け抜けと私の前に顔を出せたな。どいつもこいつも私の邪魔ばかりする。さてはお前クリスと示し合わせていたな。そうだ、そうなんだろう。
He's delusional.
許さんぞガキども。
Nakabachi glares at me with bloodshot eyes, then takes something out of his pocket. At first I can't tell what it is, but then I see it glint in the dim light. A knife. The blade is about 20 centimeters long. Jeez. I can't help but shiver as its cold shine. Why is he even carrying something like that? Is he completely insane? Wait, is that the weapon that killed Kirsu? I won't let that happen. Darn. Why is my brain so fixated on that scene?
私をバカにするな。
Nakabachi charges like an enraged bull with no sign of hesitation whatsoever. He raises his knife high and... I instinctively dodge back. The knife misses me by a hair. He gathers himself for another strike. The sight of his face twisted in madness and rage fills me with terror and I want to scream. He's going to kill me. No, don't be afraid. I can't die here. The past is already decided. But wait, if the past is already decided, then doesn't that mean I can't save Kirisu? I shake off that thought. Just think about saving her.
謝れ。
Swallowing my fear, I force myself to stop running away. Instead, I lunge forward. I knock Nakabachi's hand aside. The knife falls from his grip and clatters to the floor. I leap on it and pick it up. That was easier than I expected.
指図するな。
I look up in surprise. Nakabachi has taken a screwdriver from a toolbox. Oh no, left in the passage. Kirisu is walking toward him, pleading with him to stop. She's completely defenseless. No, Kirisu, stay away from him. You're the one in danger, not me. Just when I thought I disarmed him, he finds something else. Even a screwdriver can kill with enough force behind it.
クリス、逃げろ。
Kirisu glances at me, but she doesn't move. Why won't she run away?
何がわかる。
Nakabachi has completely lost his mind. Nothing she can say will reach him.
お前さえいなければ。
Nakabachi turns to Kirisu, brandishing his screwdriver, but Kirisu still doesn't run away. Blood spurts from the arm Kirisu used to guard her face. She's going to die. I have to do something. I grip the knife firmly in my hands. Kirisu won't die if I kill Nakabachi first. That image again. Stop getting in my way. I won't be tied to that past. I need to do this to change the future to save Kirisu.
仲間ち。
As Nakabachi raises his arm for another blow, I thrust my knife at his unprotected back. Through the knife, my hand feels resistance. The sensation of tearing through flesh, scraping bone. It's surprisingly tough, but at the same time I feel the flesh pulsating. It shifts in time with my victim's breath. I stabbed. I stabbed.
なんで。
I can't believe my eyes. What happened? I tried to stab Nakabachi. The blade should have pierced his back. And yet... At the last minute, Kirisu forced herself between us as if to protect Nakabachi.
なんで。
Strength drains from Kirisu's body. She slumps against me, her head on my shoulder.
バカどもにはふさわしい末路だ。
Wow. Laughing maniacally, Nakabachi picks up the dropped thesis and runs to the elevator at the end of the hall. I can't chase him. I know what's going to happen if I don't stop him, but I can't take a single step. Is this a joke? Is this the punchline? I wanted to know who killed Kirisu, and now it was me.
ごめんね。
Kirisu speaks, her voice is barely a whisper. I feel something wet on my hands. Wet and warm. Blood. Kirisu's blood, gushing from her wound. It's warm but not hot. and yet it feels like it's burning my hands. I try to pull the knife out. If I can stop the bleeding, maybe she'll be okay. That's what you're not supposed to do. But my hands won't move. It's like they've turned to stone. My arms, my fingers. No matter how hard I try, they won't move an inch. Kirisu's breathing quickly grows labored. She's suffering. I didn't mean for this to happen. This isn't what I wanted. Why won't my hands move? I want to pull out the knife. I want to ease her pain. Why won't my body obey me? It's as if something else is in control. Kirisu's body convulses against mine. The pain must be unbearable. Is there nothing I can do to help her? I wanted to cry.
どうして
The only thing I can do is ask.
あれでも父親だから私ずっと認められたかった。パパに認めて欲しくていつも勉強でも今さら分かった。パパは私なんて認めたくなかったんだ。バカみたいよね。なのになんで私パパをかばったのかな。ごめんなさい。見ず知らずのあなたを巻き込んでいた。私死ぬのかな。死にたくないよ。こんな終わり。いや。
Her voice is fading fast. Don't die, please don't die on me. But my prayers are in vain. Her body suddenly grows heavy. I can no longer hear the sound of her breathing. And yet the blood from her wounds is still warm. I killed her. I killed her. The one who killed Kirisu was me. As I scream, another me looks down from above. As he hears the sound of my despair, the last piece of the puzzle clicks into place. The scream I heard that day was my own. Someone pulls out my arm. I feel hands slip under my shoulder and drag me away. The knife in my hands pull free of Kirisu's chest. A flash torrent of blood follows it. Still warm.
クリス、目を開けてくれよ。起きろよ。
しっかりして、おじさん。今すぐここを離れないと人が来ちゃう。
ごめん。殺すつもりなかった。俺は助けようとなんて。
Someone puts my arm over their shoulder and hauls me to my feet, then drags me away step by step. I don't have the strength to resist. Guilt and regret are the only things inside of me. I killed Kirisu twice.
とにかく戻らなきゃ。おじさん、まだ諦めちゃダメ。大丈夫だから、きっと大丈夫だから。しっかり捕まってて。
I feel someone push me hard from behind. Next, they take the knife away. My fingers are like solid rock. They have to be pried open one by one. I failed to save Kirisu. Worse, convergence made me kill her. The past has already been decided. It was impossible to change it from the start. Someone drags me out of the time machine. I crumple on the spot, powerless to even stand.
うお、もう帰ってきた。お、まだ1分も経ってないのに。
おかり？おかり！
Mary rushes over to me. She looks at my face in concern, but even her concern is too much for me to bear. Please don't talk to me. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
オカリン血まみれじゃん。どうしたん？
父さん、タオルと水、あと服も今すぐ手に入れてきて。
どういうことか説明プリーズ。
いいから早く。
わかった。お。
Dora runs back inside the building.
おかり、大丈夫？しっかりして、死なないで。大丈夫。怪我してるわけじゃないよ。
Leave me alone. I don't deserve your concern. Save Kirisu, what a joke. Not only did I fail to save her, I took her life with my own two hands. 3 weeks ago in this very spot, I killed her. I murdered her.
無駄だったんだ。何をやっても無駄だ。全部決まってしまっていることなんだよ。同じだ。参りの時と同じなんだ。どれだけもがいたって結果は同じになる。
We have a time machine. Shouldn't we give it another try? No, it's not that simple. No matter how many times I try, the result will converge on Kirisu's death. Even if I throw the knife away, fate will find some other way to kill Kirisu. Maybe Nakabachi will kill her. Maybe I'll trip and push her down the stairs. Maybe she'll just drop dead for no reason. The cause doesn't matter. The effect will always be the same. It doesn't matter if I time leap or time travel. Going to the past can't change the result. Maybe a DML could shift divergence enough to make us another attractor field, but there's no way to control what might happen. DML is a shot in the dark. It's useless. Useless. Everything is useless.
無駄だよ。無駄なんだ。何もかも無駄なんだよ。俺はやっぱりクリスを助けられないんだ。分かってた。分かってたんだ。こうなるって予想してたんだ。もう疲れた。ずっと休んでないんだ。だからもういいよ。
A burning numbness spreads through my cheek. Barry hit me.
何？お。
She's never done anything like this before. The shock is enough to bring me to my senses. Mary looks at me with tears streaming down her cheeks. Her small body gently embraces mine, though I'm still covered in Kirisu's blood.
オカリンは途中で諦める人じゃないよ。マユシーは知ってるもん。いつもね、絶対に最後まで諦めたりしない。覚えてる？マユシーがおばあちゃんのお墓の前で毎日助けてって心の中でつぶやいていたとき、オカリンも毎日マユシーに会いに来てくれたよね。雨の日も雪の日も諦めずにマユシーの横に来て、マユシーの名前ずっと呼び続けてくれたよね。マユシーはね、オカリンが最後までそばにいてくれたから、おばあちゃんとしっかりお別れすることができたんだよ。ね。だからオカリン、マユシーはよくわからないけど、諦めちゃダメだよ。元気出してほしいよ。
Mary's gentle warmth envelops me. I cling to that warmth, but it's not enough to heal my heart.
でも俺が殺してしまったんだ。
The person most precious to me, who I wanted to so desperately save.
俺が殺した。
オカリン。
I can still feel the knife in my hand. I can still feel her fading heartbeat. I look at my hands over Mayuri's shoulder. They're red with blood, Kirisu's blood. The shaking won't stop. Tears fall, washing away the blood. Guilt and despair are tearing my soul apart. If Suzuha hadn't taken the knife, I might have slit my own throat in that very spot. This reality is too much to bear. But I realize that this is my retribution, my just punishment for taking the godlike power of time travel and using it to distort the past. Kirisu can't be saved. That has been proven beyond a doubt. At the very least, I can't save her. Not even with Mayuri's encouragement.
無駄なんだ。
無駄じゃないよ。
Suzuha speaks, her voice full of conviction, and immediately afterward, I hear a familiar melody, my male ringtone. Mayuri takes my phone out of her pocket. She's been looking after it.
オカリン、メールが。
Mary gently puts my phone into my hand. I don't have the energy to check my mail, but for some reason, Suzuha gestures for me to look at it. I reluctantly open my mailbox. Huh? Turn on the TV. That's all it says. The sender is unfamiliar. Is this a prank, spam? I'm bewildered, I don't know who sent this. But then I happen to glance at the send time, and the shock is like a lightning bolt to the brain. The date it was sent. August 21st, 2025.
2025年。
No, is this? It doesn't even occur to me to wonder if my phone has malfunctioned. After all, I know this phenomenon.
D メール。
I look up at Suzuha. She sees my confusion and looks at my phone.
聞いた通りだ。本当に届いた。
Judging by her surprise, I guess she doesn't know much. Suzuha left from 2036, that's 11 years after this email was sent. Does that mean it's not related to her?
テレビってどういうことなのかな。見ろって書いてあるじゃん。何かを伝えたいんだよ。
おい、買ってきたおー。
Daru comes back with a convenience store bag right on time. Fortunately, my phone has TV reception. As soon as I switch it on, I see a news reporter standing in some foreign airport. There's a jumbo jet in the background. Looking closer, I see burns near the plane's tail. The caption says, "Fire on Russian airlines."
成田発モスクワ行きのロシアン航空801便が飛行中に火災事故を起こしたとロシア当局から発表がありました。 ロシアン航空801便は日本時間11時5分に成田空港を出発しましたが、モスクワへの到着直前になって貨物室から火災が発生。ドモジェドボ国際空港に緊急着陸し、速やかに乗客の避難が行われました。この事故での死傷者はありません。事故を起こしたロシアン航空801便にはロシアへの亡命を表明していた日本の
The screen changes and the camera cuts to what appears to be the airport lobby. A man is standing there surrounded by reporters. When I see his face, my breath catches in my throat. Dr. Nakabachi.
ドクター中鉢。
ドクター中鉢氏こと牧瀬正一さんが乗っており、先ほど現地にて報道陣に向けてコメントしました。
I still haven't recovered from the shock of murdering Kirisu. The image on the screen seems like something from a dream. Did they say Nakabachi sought asylum in Russia? I didn't think people still did that in this day and age. I mean, all you need is a passport to travel to Russia.
無事にこの素晴らしきロシアに亡命することができて実に喜ばしい限りだ。私を受け入れてくれたロシア政府には深く感謝している。
What happened on the plane? Read the subtitles at the bottom of the screen.
機内が焦げ臭かったが、私は全く冷静だったよ。一部の乗客が騒いでいたが、私が一括してやるとおとなしくなった。
Nakabachi responds confidently. He certainly doesn't look like a man who could strangle his own daughter.
無事着陸させた機長には賛辞を送りたいね。彼はこの私と私が書いた人類史に残る論文を救ったという意味でまさに英雄だよ。
The subtitles change to, is that thesis related to your request for asylum? Nakabachi nods theatrically.
いかにも。もしこの論文が失われたら、人類科学の発展は100年の遅れを見ることになっただろう。未来の人類の在り方を決定づけるほどに重大な論文なのだよ、これは。
What is your thesis about?
人類史上初のタイムトラベル実現に関する論文だ。わかるかね？タイムトラベルだよ。この私、ドクター中鉢がその発明に世界で初めて成功したのだ。
Nakabachi's tone quickly grows feverish. Now he's talking directly to the camera. Moreover, he's not talking about the accident at all. He's just promoting his research. He presents something to the camera. It's the envelope, the one Kirisu gave him.
この中だ。この中に私がまとめた人類の夢が詰まっておる。近いうちに学会で発表する予定だがね。その時全人類は驚愕し、やがて私を称えることになるだろう。
I have no right to condemn Nakabachi for his actions, not when it was my hand that took Kirisu's life. But at the same time, I can't stop myself from recalling the words Kirisu spoke that hurt, betrayed tone that triggered Nakabachi's violence.
私の論文盗むの？そんなことだけはしない人だって思っていたのに。
Do those words not echo in his ears too? How can he stand there and present his murdered daughter's work as if it were his own, and look so proud of himself while doing it? I hear my teeth grinding in my head.
もともとこの封筒はスーツケースに入れて貨物室に預ける予定だった。実際そうしていたら、論文は貨物室で焼け焦げ、人類の夢はそこで終わってしまっただろうな。しかし、まるで神が私に、世界にドクター中鉢の偉大さを知らしめようと言わんばかりに、こんな運命のいたずらを起こした。
Nakabachi thrust his open hand at the camera.
その神による技がこれだ。これが封筒に入っていたおかげで荷物を預ける際に金属探知機に引っかかってしまってな。私は封筒だけをスーツケースから出して機内に持ち込んだのだ。先ほど機長は英雄だと言ったが、人類の夢を守った真の英雄はこの小さな人形であるとも言えよう。
Sitting in the palm of his hand is a lump of silvery metal barely 5 centimeters tall. Barry points at the screen. I look closer. That lump of metal in Nakabachi's hand. It's not just any lump of metal. Oh my gosh!
ほらほら見て。 のサインが入ってる。
Upa is a mascot character from the... Okay, we all know this. Our lab is the proud possessor of a so-called Upa cushion, which was given to Mayuri by some McQueen. Yan Yan regular, you can see Upa merchandise everywhere in Akihabara, from capsule toys to phone straps. But of all Upa merchandise, the most rare is the metal Upa. The very same metal Upa that Nakabachi is presenting to the camera. Near the bottom of the metal Upa, I can see cute letters written in bright red magic marker. The letters read, Mayushi's.
マジだ。なんでそれをドクター中鉢が。
あの発表会の会場でね、落としちゃったの。探したけど見つからなくて諦めてたんだけど、このおじさんが持ってたんだ。ロシアじゃ返してもらいに行けないよ。
I stare at the screen in disbelief. My body is shaking, goosebumps break out over every inch of flesh. I know what this is.
バタフライエフェクト。
3 weeks ago, Mayuri dropped her metal Upa in the assembly hall of Radikan. That tiny figure, mere child's toy, went on to decide the fate of mankind. It rescued the Nakabachi paper from the fire. And in so doing, it laid the foundation for World War III. Crazy.
鈴葉、お前はこれを知っていたのか。
Susa answers with a look of apology.
さっきの2025年からの D メールは誰が送ってきたんだ。
Whoever it was clearly meant for us to see the news about Dr. Nakabachi. It was us. That's when we died. Sorry about what? What is she apologizing for?
ちゃんと説明しなくてごめん。でもさ、どうしてもオカリンおじさんには一度マキセ・クリスの命を救うのを失敗してもらわなくちゃいけなかったんだ。
What?
俺を騙したのか。
騙したわけじゃない。段取りとして必要なことらしいの。そう指示された。
Told by whom?
オカリンおじさんに辛い思いさせちゃったことは謝る。
どういうことか説明しろ。
その必要はないよ。
Susa points to the phone in my hand.
聞けばわかる。
聞くって何を。
その携帯にもうすでに入ってるはずだよ。2025年のオカリンおじさん自身からの伝言が。
え？
ムービーメール。
Oh!
その携帯に受信してるよね。
は？
She's right. When was that again? July 28th, right after I met Kurisu for the first time. Just as I was about to contact Mayuri, I received a mysterious video mail from an address I had never seen before. Is that what she's talking about?
だが何も映っていなかった。ノイズしか入っていなかった。
今なら
Susa grins.
マキセ・クリスの命を救うのに一度失敗した今なら見ることができるはずだよ。
Are you kidding me? Is that even possible? I'm not convinced, but I checked my phone anyway just to be sure. And there, I find a saved video mail. When I checked the sender's address, I realized that it's from the same address as the D mail just now. So they're from the same person, and this person is me in 15 years? 15 years, 2025, the year I die, according to Suzuha. I sent this message on the eve of my death, a message to myself in 2010. Suzuha said that there was a plan to reach Steinsgate. Could that plan be in this video? Mayuri and Daru peek over my shoulder. I take a deep breath and press play with trembling fingers. Nothing appears on the screen but static. Nothing has changed after all. There's no hidden message or any... Oh! The static suddenly dissolves, revealing the silhouette of a man. It looks like the video was shot somewhere dark. I can't see the man's face. Unkempt hair, live coat, that's all I can make out.
この人が15年後のオカリンなん？
きっとそうだよ。あのね、なんとなくオカリンに似てる気がするもん。
Really? Is this guy really me? My phone's tiny screen has become a window into the future. I can't believe I'm about to hear a message from myself.
メールは受け取ったか？テレビニュースを見るんだ。すでに見たならば、このまま聞いてくれ。
So that last mail was from him, from me. It doesn't feel real.
はじめまして。だな。15年前の俺。
15年後のオカリン、声が渋くなってるよ。
俺は2025年からこうしてムービーメールを送っている。原理については D メールと同じだ。お前はこのベータ世界線到達とともに電話レンジカッコ仮を破棄した。そうだな。しかし俺は、お前は1年もしないうちに再びタイムトラベル理論と向き合うことになる。向き合ってもう14年。それが俺というわけだ。その過程で36バイト以上の容量を送信可能な D メール送信装置も作ることに成功した。
Oh.
このムービーメールを聞いているということは、お前はクリスを救うことに失敗したということだな。さぞ辛かっただろう。お前の気持ちはよくわかる。なぜなら俺は15年後のお前なんだからな。そうだ。俺も失敗した。失敗したまま15年が過ぎたよ。なぜお前にあえて失敗させたかわかるか？必要なことだった。その失敗後の15年間、俺に執念を与えてもらうためにな。お前はクリスを助けようとして失敗した。お前自身がクリスを殺した。その悔しさ、その罪悪感が2025年にこの計画を完成させた俺へとつながったのだ。
Oh.
その執念があったからこそ、俺はこのムービーメールをお前へと届けることができたのだ。知っての通り、世界はアトラクタフィールドにより収束を起こす。普通にタイムトラベルするだけではクリスを助けることはできない。だからあえて一度失敗することでこうして因果を作った。下ごしらえのようなものだ。お前が失敗してくれたおかげでこの15年、俺はひたすら研究に明け暮れた。ドクター中鉢が世界にタイムトラベルの論争をもたらし、世界中が戦争への道にひた走る中で、俺は地下に潜って独自にタイムトラベルの研究を続けた。鈴葉が使っているタイムマシンは俺とダルの研究の賜物だが、その基礎理論はセルンが構築し、お前がなかったことにしてきた世界線においてマキセ・クリスが発展させたものだ。型式は C204 型。 C とはクリスティーナの頭文字だ。それが意味するところは理解してもらえると思う。とにかく因果は成立した。計画の最終段階について話そう。ダイバージェンスを変え、未知の世界線シュタインズゲートへ到達する計画だ。 ちなみにシュタインズゲートと命名したのは俺だ。なぜシュタインズゲートなのかはお前ならわかるはず。
Hmm.
特に意味はない。そうだろう。そのシュタインズゲートへ到達するのに必要な条件は2点ある。1つ、マキセ・クリスの命を救うこと。1つ、ドクター中鉢がロシアに持ち込んだ中鉢論文をこの世から葬り去ること。だがその過去を変えようとしても無駄だった。お前は今そう思ったはずだ。世界は収束してしまう。その力が過去改変を許してくれなかった。そうだな。だが方法が間違っているだけだ。お前はクリスを助けることができる。いいか、よく聞くんだ。あの日7月28日、最初のお前は
Now we're gonna have to deal with like 3 of
何
them.
も知らずにドクター中鉢の発表会に来ていたはずだ。その最初のお前自身が見たことをなかったことにしてはならない。それは確定した過去であり、世界線が収束した結果だからだ。だが騙すことはできる。どういうことだと言いたいのだろう。そう焦るな。これから説明する。騙す相手はお前自身だ。最初のお前は血まみれで倒れているマキセ・クリスを目撃している。それを見ていなければこれまでのお前、さらにはこれまでの俺のあらゆる行動がタイムパラドックスとなることはわかるか。クリスの死を目撃した
So we have to fake her death?
E メールを送ったことで、それはエシロンに捉えられてセルンの知るところとなった。アルファ世界線で経験したことを思い出せ。そこで起きたのはマユリの死だけではないはずだ。お前は生きているクリスと再会した。彼女を無理やりラボ面に迎え、共にタイムリープマシンを作った。わずか3週間だったが、お前はマキセ・クリスという一人の人間と共に過ごしたんだ。今そこにいるお前は、今ここにいる俺は、7月28日にクリスが死んだこのベータ世界線だけで生きてきた岡部倫太郎ではない。お前の記憶にはアルファ世界線へ行き、クリスと共に生き、マユリを救うために多くの思いを犠牲にして、それでももがき続けた3週間の経験が存在しているはずだ。血まみれでラジガンの暗い通路に倒れているクリスの姿を見なければ、お前は誰に D メールを送ることもなかったし、それがエシロンに捉えられることもなかった。その後クリスに再会した時、お前が妙なことを口走ることもなく、クリスがお前に興味を抱くこともなかった。そして今そこに立つお前がタイムトラベルしてでもクリスを助けたいと思うこともなかったんだ。2025年の俺がシュタインズゲートに到達するための計画を立てることもなく、2025年の俺がこうしてお前にムービーメールを送ることもなく、ダルと共に2036年までにタイムマシンを完成させることもなく、鈴葉がタイムマシンでお前の元へ現れることもなかった。お前が経験したわずか3週間の世界線漂流を否定してはいけない。なかったことにしてはいけない。 いくつもの世界線を旅してきたからこそ、クリスを助けたいと強く願うお前がそこにいる。クリスを助けたいと願い、その後の人生全てをタイムマシン開発に捧げた2025年の俺がいる。お前が立っているその場所は、俺たちがクリスを助けたいと願ったからこそ到達できた瞬間なんだ。世界線をどれか一つでも移動しなかった俺では、その瞬間へは到達できなかったんだ。全て意味があったことなんだよ。俺の計画の下準備は完了した。あとはお前次第だ。最終ミッション、オペレーションスクルダの概要を説明する。
Oh my gosh. The youngest of the three Norns of the goddess of fate in Norse mythology, the three sisters tend to the world tree, Yggdrasil, which has roots in Urd's mountain. Skuld specifically is the Norn of the future and also a Valkyrie.
確定した過去を変えずに結果を変えろ。血まみれで倒れているマキセ・クリスト、それを目撃した岡部倫太郎、その過去は確定している。だが逆に言えば、確定しているのはそれだけだ。最初のお前を騙せ、世界を騙せ。それがシュタインズゲートに到達するための選択だ。健闘を祈るぞ、狂気のマッドサイエンティストよ。エル
Sigh.
サイ
Congrel.
コングル。
Wow. And with that, the video ends. Mary and Daru look dumbfounded. They obviously didn't understand a single word. I, however, laughter bubbles up from the depths of my soul. Not minutes ago, I was lost in despair. I was ready to kill myself for what I had done. But now, I'm laughing. Operation Scold, Elsai Congro.
33歳にもなって何をバカなこと言ってるんだ俺は。最初の俺を騙せとか、世界を騙せとか、中二病もいいところじゃないか。
It's pathetic, laughable, a juvenile fantasy, but at the same time, it feels right.
いいだろう、やってやる。それがシュタインズゲートの選択だというのならばな。俺は狂気のマッドサイエンティストホーインキョーマ。世界を騙すなど造作もない。やはりこの俺が世界を変えてやらねばならないようだな。
うわ、ここ何日かやけに真面目だったのに、またいつものオカリンに戻っちゃったじゃん。
でもねマユシーはこっちのオカリンの方が好きだよ。
ま、そうだけどさ、オカリンが変人じゃなきゃ僕も調子出ねえし。
ほーい、今日はね、昔マユシーのことも助けてくれたんだよ。だから今度もね、きっとマキセ・クリスさんを助けられるよ。
でもさ、今のムービーメールって結局どういう意味なん？世界を騙せとか意味不明だわな。
それはね、マユシーもさっぱりなのです。
お前たちそんなこともわからないのか。確定した過去は血まみれで倒れているマキセ・クリスト、それを目撃した俺だけ。それ以上でもそれ以下でもない。クリスが血まみれで倒れていたのを見ただけ。そのクリスが生きていたのか死んでいたのかについて俺は観測していない。
Isn't that right, future me? It's like Schrodinger's cat. Mary tilts her head. She still doesn't get it.
つまりあの時の場面についてこういう可能性だって考えられるわけだ。クリスはぶちまけられた赤いペンキの上にうつ伏せに倒れて寝ていた。
そうだったんだ。
Mary's eyes open wide in wonder. I give up. She's not going to understand.
ちょい待ち。でもさ、マキセ・クリスの事件のことはニュースなんかでも結構報じられてるわけで。
今は関係ないよ。あの日7月28日のオカリンおじさんが何を観測したかが問題なの。
そうなん？
Really, and that's because I'm not the Okabe Rintaro who lived on the Beta World line after Kirsu died. I traveled to the Alpha World line and back. I'm not bound by whatever effect Kirsu's death may have had during that time.
だから俺がやれることはあの日俺が見た光景だけを再現すること。クリスを死なせないようにしてな。
それと中鉢論文をこの世から葬り去らないといけない。できる？
誰に物を言っているのだ、バイト戦士よ。
バイト戦士？
あえてもう一度言おう。この俺は狂気のマッドサイエンティスト訪問員京馬である。
I disregard the blank stares of my comrades and brush back my hair with a flourish.
すでにオペレーションスクルドは俺の中で見えている。だが準備が必要だ。30分くれ。
And with that note, just like Attack on Titan finale part 1, we're gonna be going into finale part 2, where it will truly be, this time for realsies, the last episode of Steins Gate. So if you like videos like this and want to see more, please like, comment, and subscribe, as it really does help out the channel. Thank you for watching. I've been Boog May God bless you, and peace.